What's up, YouTube? Good morning, everybody. Yep. It is about that time. Yep. All logged into the computer. And I got about 5 more minutes before I can take off. Oh, yeah. We fixing to get out of here, folks. Alright, folks. Here we go. The people's gonna let me out. Nope, they're not letting me out. I gotta wait for it to clear. Oh well, what a way to start out the morning. Being blocked. Anywho, alright. Moving right along. Yep. We're still in Cleveland, folks. That's where I stayed at. Right there. If y'all watched yesterday's video, y'all know where I stayed at. But yep. Now, we are headed towards Dallas. I don't know where my GPS got me going, but I ain't going where it's more than 400 miles of Dallas. Anywho, yep. I still got a drink in my cup. I'm probably just gonna, cause I filled that up late. That's enough to get me to McAllen, cause I gotta go right back to McAllen. That's about 2.5, 3 hours. And I got no drink for that. So I ain't gonna waste my time trying to get in and out of this truck stop here in Cleveland, cause it is a pain in the ass. I'd much rather not go in there if I don't have to, and I don't have to. So we're not going to. But anywho, alright. Well, I'll get with y'all when we get down here closer to Chattanooga. Yeah, we're climbing the hill now. We're down to 43 miles an hour. Yeah. But we almost to the top, folks. Yeah, we picking speed back up, so we're getting close to the top. And then, I don't think I said what time it was. It is 5:30. Yep. 5:30. Seems to be my norm here lately. Between 4:30, 5:30. Oh, somebody's in the ditch over there. Yeah. I don't know if they in the ditch or if they pulled off there and parked. There's like 3 trucks there. I ain't never seen no parking area here at the top of the mountain. No, I don't know. Anywho, now here is a parking area here. That's the scenic overlook. But where they was parked at against the wall over there, I don't know. But I do know I don't want to get too carried away coming down this hill, because there's normally a cop that'll be sitting down here waiting for you to be speeding. So we don't want to get too carried away. And truck speed 50 and 55 miles an hour. Can you imagine me trying to hold 55 coming down this hill? I'll be burning the brakes up. Yeah, I got Jake braking all, but the only time my Jake brake works is when I'm on the brake. And then the Jake brake goes off. Jake brakes ain't supposed to work that way. I mean, now that I'm leveled out, they'll go off whenever I let off the throttle. But going downhill, it seems like they don't work until you hit the brake and you hear the Jake brake kick in. So I don't know. Anywho. Truck inspection station 1 mile, you know. I've been doing this since October of 2016. It is now 2025. I've never seen this inspection station open. It's normally filled with trucks. Yeah, there's trucks. I mean, I've slept in there a couple times. But as far as it being open, no. I ain't never seen that. But anyhow, let everybody go now that was hung up behind me. I'll try not to lose this video today. I can't believe I lost a whole day's worth of recording. That's why y'all ended up with that little jog from the truck wash up here to Cleveland yesterday. Which I know, if y'all watch the whole video, y'all know what I'm talking about. I lost. It amazes me. I don't know what I've done, but I've done something wrong. But anyhow, I ain't even went back to look to see if all my other pictures and shit that I didn't have backed up are gone. I bet you they are too, but oh well. Anywho, we're in Chattanooga now, folks. Yep. It's gonna be Chattanooga. So I'll get back with y'all down here at, it's about 10 miles down here to 24. So I'll get back with y'all when we get down here to 24. There's Miller Industries, folks. That's where they build all the tow trucks, the big supersized tow trucks. Or they build the boxes for the tow trucks. Yeah. Well, Miller builds tow trucks too. But anyhow, yeah. Well, he got oversized banners on there. He got all them flashing lights, but he got two little pieces of equipment that don't even hang over either side or the back. So, I don't know. Yeah, look at the 3 crosses over there on the left, folks. They're lit up red this morning. That's the first time I've ever seen them lit up red. Yeah, what's that about? I don't know. But yeah, they red. Okay. Anywho, yeah, we are about 5 miles from 24 now, folks. Alright, folks. It's gonna be 24 right here. This is where we get on 24 and head west for a little ways. And then, yeah. Then we go to 59 and head south. Oh, God. That exit right. Keep popping on my dash. I'm cleared and it comes back. I'm cleared and it comes back. I just ain't gonna clear it no more. But yeah, now we on 24, folks. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Here is the look over. Yeah. Well, you can't park here, but yeah, you're looking over to Chattanooga. I'll use that for a thumbnail. That'd be a good thumbnail right there. Yep. I'll get back with you folks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I gotta start over from scratch to get my short. So there's one. I only need about 10 more. Hopefully for days over with, I'll have enough to get a short out. I thought I'd be on a 34 today, but no, I got 9 hours to run today. I have 10 hours to run tomorrow. And then I got 10 hours after that. Hell, I made on it. I didn't even take a damn 34 the way it's looking.
In 1 mile.
All the gain time I got. So yeah. Oh, anywho. Why is my GPS talking? I had the volume turned down on her. Yeah, there we go. I don't need it talking and getting me a damn copyright. Yeah. Just now signed up for the YPP, the YouTube Partner Program. I don't want to get no copyrights now. So we'll just turn that volume off on that bit. Yep. Anywho, alright. Well, next thing coming up is going to be the Tennessee River and Lookout Mountain. Yeah. You're not going to see much of it. It's still dark, but that's the next thing coming up anyhow. Alright. I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Alright, folks, now we're beside the river. Yeah, the river's right here beside me on the right side. Look over there. Just waiting for breaking trees. You'll see the houses on the side of the. There you go. My big old fingers, anyhow. There, yeah, them are houses up on the side of the mountain there. There's the river. But y'all can't see it, of course. But, yep. Moving right along here. Got a full moon out tonight, this morning, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Anywho. Alright, yeah, we're about 8 miles from 59, folks. We got the Georgia line and then 59, so I'll get back with y'all at the Georgia line. Alright, folks, right up here, about a half mile from the Georgia line. Yep, about a half mile. And then once we cross into Georgia, it's about 20 miles and we'll be in Alabama. Yep. Right there. Welcome to Georgia, folks. Yep. We're down in Georgia. Now we're 2.5 miles from 59. And then when we get on 59, it's 17 miles down to Alabama. Yep. Moving right along. Whoop, truck it up. Let's go. Alright, this is going to be 59 right here, folks. Yep, that's 59. Let's go. If you keep going straight, that'll be Mount Eagle, but we're not going straight. We're not going to California. If I was going to California, that's the way I would go. But, nope. Alright. Yeah. Now get back over here in the right lane where I belong. And, yeah, ride out. That is whopping 72 miles an hour. Whoop, let's go. I slept with the truck off most of the night last night until about, I don't know, 1 o'clock this morning. It got hot. And then I got up, crunk up the truck, get the AC going. Well, now it's 50 freaking degrees, so it's cold. But, yeah, up there where I was at, I mean, it was like in the 60s, so, yeah. Anywho, we are 6 miles from the state line. 6 miles from the state line, folks. Hey, folks, coming up on the state line. Yep. Right up here, where we lose this left lane, that's gonna be the state line. Yep, right. Well, not right where we lose the left lane, just past it. Right there. Welcome to Alabama, folks. Yep. What a deal. It just went from 6:15 to 5:15. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Anywho. We got about 105 miles down here to about 140 miles. Let's just say 140 miles down here to McAllen. It's 105 miles to 459. So yeah, about 2 hours we'll be in McAllen. Man, this road is rough. And I'm going slower than the posted speed limit. It's still beating the shit out of me. Oh. Get over here, maybe I can find a smooth spot. Yeah, we're gonna stay right here. Right on the edge. This fool coming at me with their bright lights on. And they didn't turn them off neither. Oh. And no concern, nobody else can see as long as they can see. There's another one flashing their lights at me like I got my brights on. Oh, I don't have my brights on. Anywho, yeah, folks. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, folks. Yep, we still moving along here in construction. Yep, we come out of it there for a minute, but we right back in it again. Well, it is what it is. I'll be glad when they get done with all this mess. Actually come down through here without your damn dentures rattling out your mouth. Yeah. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with you folks. Damn temperature done dropped down to 47 degrees. Well, I'm about to have to turn the heater on. This damn bipolar ass weather, you don't never know what the hell to do. 1 minute it's hot, next minute it's freezing. I mean, 43 is not freezing, but it's cold. Yeah. So, we're gonna get some heat down there on them dogs. Them dogs are barking, they're whining because they cold. Alright, anywho. got about 78 miles, and we'll be down here to 459. Yep. So I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. Yeah, we got a bunch of shit laying in the road.
I need you to tell me.
Luckily, that's just them 100 panels, that fiberglass or foam panels is what that was. So somebody lost a whole bundle. They gonna get to their job site and they missing a whole bundle, and the cop sitting right there ain't doing nothing about it. They probably don't even know. But anywho, all right, folks. Yeah, we about 38 miles from 459 down here now. Seen the sign back there a minute ago. It said there was road construction, 55 miles an hour, but I don't see no road work. And yeah, here's a sign that in the road work. So I don't know. I don't know where the road work was at, but evidently they already picked it up. But yeah, it's gonna be still Alabama here, folks. Yep. That's where we at right now, still Alabama. Alright. Well, come on. I'm already hungry this morning. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. What they got here? They got Chester chicken, but it's too early for any chicken. Yeah. Damn, I should have went. Yeah, I should have went to the one fuel stop there on the right. They got, I wouldn't be able to get nothing to eat this morning, but I could have got them Mississippi Mud ice cream cakes. Damn it. Oh well. It's all good. Boy, I wasn't expecting this. Nope. Well, I guess I should have. I mean, I'm 4 miles from 459, and it's Monday morning. So I should have expected it. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty big. Yeah. What a deal. Oh, it's one of them old trick bikes. Yeah, I got a snowball now. Anywho. Temperature's coming back up now. It's back up in the 50s. And yeah. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all when we get to 459. It seems like it's gonna be a while though. Well, Just had 2 police go by, so there must be a wreck up here somewhere. I knew this wasn't normal traffic. Well, we're down to 2 miles, 2.5 miles, basically, to 459, and still in this traffic. I don't know how much time I've done lost in this traffic, but I've lost at least 30 minutes now so far. But anywho, we getting there. Once we get on 459, it'll start moving again. Just getting there. Yeah. Yeah, there was a wreck. That Ford done rear-ended somebody. I don't see but that one Ford there though, so oh, what he hit. But anyhow, T's and P's. And yeah, we're 1 mile from 459. I mean, the way the front of his shit smashed, he had to rear end the truck, and the truck driver just, I don't know how he not realized. I don't know. I've been hit in the back before, and I know how that shit is. Matter of fact, that the car ended up, and it just felt like I hit a bump. And I was on the radio, and I told the guy I was running with, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I just took off from a red light, because the light was red, and I just took off from a red light, and I was in like 3rd or 4th gear. And then I felt something, it just wasn't right. It felt like I hit like a pothole or something with the trailer. But I just drove. I'm like, anyhow, long story short is a lady hit me in the back, and the car ended up all the way underneath my trailer axles. The DOT bumper was in the windshield, and I didn't even, when I pulled off on the side of the road, I hollered on the radio. I said, I think somebody hit me, but I'm not sure. So I pulled off on the side of the road because I couldn't see the car behind me. When I pulled off on the side of the road and got out and looked, that's when I seen the car. And it was still stuck underneath the trailer. But, yeah, it's possible, I guess. But anywho, alright, we on 459 now, folks. And yeah, we got 33, 34 miles, something like that. We'll be at the fuel stop. Alright, folks. We made it out of there, got the brake out the way. I didn't never give me nothing to eat. So yeah, I'm gonna stop. There's just nothing in there that interested me this morning. I didn't want none of this stuff. So I'm going up here to Tuscaloosa. Probably go into the TA there and get something. I don't know. Either the TA or the pilot there. But we'll see here in a minute. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the TA because I got, there's some other stuff there. I want to get other food. But yeah, that is 18 miles away. Yeah, I would go on down to the 40, down there to the Hardee's, but y'all know yesterday I got Hardee's and the biscuits was like hockey pucks, so I ain't even gonna try that again today. But anywho, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna stop up here at the 77. I don't know. I know they got a Popeyes in there and a Taco Bell, but I probably ain't gonna eat none of that. Not until 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, they probably ain't even open, but they got them barbecue rib sandwiches, them big ass barbecue. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they call them, but they're barbecue sandwiches. I'll get something like that. Or they have in the Fuel Island section, they do put out some food there too. So that's the first place I'm gonna check is the Fuel Island. If I can't get what I want there, then I'll go to the store part. But we'll see here in a few minutes. Alright folks, 5 miles from where we're gonna stop. Look at that, folks. That's supposed to be a Mustang. Is that a Mustang? No. That ain't no Mustang, but it's got the horse on it. But it ain't no Mustang. Alright, here we are, folks. This is gonna be Tuscaloosa. Yep. And yeah. We're not leaving here until I get something in my belly. That's for sure. Because I'm hungry. Hangry, there we go, that's the word. Oh, look at the classic XL. There you go. Alright. I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Look at that 579. That's looking pretty sharp. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, W9 was pretty sweet. And there was a couple other trucks in here I wanted to get, but they got gone before I got out the damn truck stop. Alright, here we go, folks. We getting on up out of here. Yep, ended up with hot dogs. But, well, I guess that'll work. It filled the gut. It filled that spot. But shit, they didn't even have chili. I mean, the hot dogs are pretty good, but they'd have been better with chili on them. But, yeah. Anywho, now we're getting back on the road, and we're gonna roll on. Yes, sir. We got about 5 hours left we can run today. It's 10:30, so by 3:30 we're gonna be parked somewhere. Don't know where. I ain't decided that yet. But when we get closer to that point, that's whenever I'll figure out where we're gonna park. Yeah, yeah. Anywho. Alright, I'll get back with y'all in a bit. We still in Tuscaloosa now, folks, getting back on the big road. We are 77 miles from the state line. Good sized trailer to be pulling with that little old, I mean, yeah, but still. I don't know who that. Yes sir, got us a classic XL, yes sir. Yeah, he got them old legs stretched out on that classic. He's moving right along pretty good. And we just moving right along good. All right, folks, we are 23 miles. Yep, 23 miles from the state line. Yep. And it done warmed up quick. It's up to 77 degrees now. So yeah, it done got hot. But it's all good. Alright, I'll get back with y'all when we get closer to the state line. We got more road work up here. We're losing the right lane again. Yeah. Oh well. Anywho. Yeah, buddy. Alright, here we are, folks, coming into it. See right here the other day, this construction zone, it was backed up like 3-4 miles just coming into this zone the other day. I don't know why that was. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a broke down truck in the lane. I don't know if that was on the video that I had deleted or not. I can't remember if it was yesterday's video. I can't remember what video. I know there was a truck broke down in the travel lane, and I yelled at him on the radio, "You can't park there." Yeah, he wasn't too thrilled. He wasn't too happy about that, but yeah. Anywho, it's not too bad. We're making it through here today. Yep. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all folks. We got 16 miles to the state line. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Other than the color, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all know I ain't a big fan of white trucks. I'd much rather have that Freightliner than that white Peterbilt, just because it ain't white. But anywho, it's still pretty nice. I would wrap it though, or paint it, wrap it, something. I just ain't a big fan of white. But anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, I just passed this old man in a little Honda or Toyota car, and he was steady waving out the window when I went by. And then when I got past him, he flashed his lights at me to get over. He must be reminiscing. I mean, he looked every bit of mid-70s, early 80s. Hell, he may even been older than that. He's an older feller. But, yeah. He coming out here riding along. He tooling along there to about 55 or so. He ain't in no hurry going nowhere. And I done passed him. I passed him earlier today. I remember passing him now that I think about it. Yeah. I can't remember where it was, but I did pass him earlier today somewhere else. But anywho, we're 2 miles from the state line, folks. 2 miles. Alright. Right up here it is, folks. You're going to see the road changes colors. I know all you long-termers, y'all know this, but for the new subscribers, right up here, you can see right there, welcome to Mississippi, folks. Welcome to Mississippi. Yeah. But yeah, the road changes colors. I believe all the state lines, even from Mississippi to Louisiana. Well, no, we're right in the middle of a bridge there, so no, it don't change colors. But I know the Alabama and Georgia state line changes. The Texas, Louisiana, it changes. So yeah. Anywho, now we got the scale coming up here, and it appears to be closed. It is closed. Green light. All right. Well, I don't know why that one guy went in there unless he going in to take a break. Yeah, folks, we made it through Meridian. This is Chunky, Mississippi. I was thinking about pulling off there, but I need a nap. But anywho, it is what it is. I'll keep on going.
Indeed.
Well. I stopped back there, folks. Yeah, I just had to take a nap. And I stopped at 1 o'clock. It was about 5 after 1. Whatever. Told the wife, wake me up at 1:45. 5 minutes to 3. I get up. And when I first get up, I look at what time it was, and I'm mad at her. Because she didn't wake me up. And then I look at my phone. She had done tried to call 20 times. And there's other people that tried to call too. But, yeah, guess I was tired. I needed a nap. Anywho, moving right along. And then I get up and take off. And I wanted to go to Walmart there at 88. Well, look where I'm at. 81. It's already past 88. It wasn't thinking nothing of it. Done drove right past it. So needless to say, I didn't get to Walmart. But anywho, it is what it is. I got 3 hours left on the clock for today, but I'm probably gonna go to Tallulah. Yeah, Tallulah will probably be where I stop at today. So, yeah, it'll be Tallulah. But anywho, and then there, I'll go on into Dallas tomorrow and drop and hook. And then on down to Waco probably, and then take my break. But we'll see. Well, I guess whatever I done yesterday that deleted my video yesterday, I turned the volume off on my ringer and on my alarm somehow. I don't know. I thought I was just cleaning caches or clearing caches and stuff, and some stuff I deleted that I didn't ever use. But evidently some of that stuff was tied to my other stuff, I reckon. I don't know. I just went and looked. The volume was turned down on my ringer, and I tried to turn it up, but that wouldn't turn up. But the media volume wouldn't turn up, and my alarm volume wouldn't turn up. I had to go in the settings and turn Do Not Disturb off or something. I don't know what's going on. My phone's going crazy anymore. You know, I hauled logs for years, and this is the only place I've ever seen that kind of contraption is out here, where they fold the log trailer up. Yeah, it's just weird. I've never seen that anywhere else but out here. Yeah, I guess it's cool. I mean, you're saving the tires on your trailer. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. See, there goes another one. Yeah. So I guess that's a good thing if you own a trailer. The only time the tires are touching the ground is when it's loaded, so you're saving on your trailer tires, wear and tear on your trailer tires. Yeah. I don't know though. Alright folks, we coming into Jackson now. Yep. We on the outskirts. Well, this is Pearl. We in Pearl. Then you got Jackson. Then you got, look at that. Oh. God. Anyhow. Then you got, yeah. Well, where was that? I said Pearl, Jackson. Oh, yeah. And then we got Vicksburg and then Tallulah. I mean, there's a couple little towns in between there, but for the most part, yeah, them are the main ones. I don't think that, yeah. I tried to record one coming the other direction. I don't think I got it. That's a little late. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, here's these two log trucks still here in front of me. That's just weird. Every time I see one of those, that's just weird. The way they fold the trailer up on there. But anywho, all right, now we in Jackson. Yeah. And right here has been recently paved. Yeah. So it ain't this part right here. That's why I guess they paved it first, because it was so bad you couldn't hardly hold the truck in your lane. The bumps were so bad, and it's still, you can still feel them underneath the asphalt, but yeah. But they still, some sections of the road through here that is pretty rough. That's why I call this the bladder buster. Yep. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yep, now we into the bumpy section, folks. I'll try to hold the phone as still as I can, but it ain't gonna work out that well. Yep. Anywho, now we got a smooth section. Then we go into the wavy section. But, yeah, there's still, everywhere there's a bridge, there's a speed bump. Where they join the bridge to the highway, the junction joint, yeah. But, yeah, this one ain't too bad. Alright, I gotta get over. I want to go on 55 south, so I got to go 20. Alright. Well, from here, we are 45 miles to the state line. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Of course, I set the phone down when I'm talking about the bumps, and then I hit the biggest bump. But it's all good. Yes, sir. One more good bump. Right up here. And then, then we in the wavy section. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And now the rest of it's all just wavy. Yeah. Here, these are the waves right here. Yeah. There's a couple spots. It's like that, but not real bad. Yes, sir. That is what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's sweet. Yeah, buddy, that's one fine rod right there. Anywho. Alright. We got 27 miles to the line, folks. 27 miles. Yes, sir. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, folks. Yeah, the next exit's going to be ours. Yeah, I'm definitely stopping there. I'm going to stop at the TA. Hopefully they got some of the goulash in there. That's what I'm hoping for, the goulash today. But if not, then I'll go across the street to the Loves and eat Arby's. Yep. But anywho, we're almost here. I don't know if I got no time to pass this flatbed or not. Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance. We're gonna take a chance. If nothing else, I just have to hit the brake, get in behind them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. The exit's right up here. Yep. Well, there's a couple of the signs blown down for this exit. I don't know if they blown down or knocked down, but yeah, the first sign back there was knocked over. Here's another sign right here, knocked over. Yeah. Yeah, well. All right. Well, here we are, folks. This is the end of the day. Wow, how to get zoomed in. Sorry about that. I'm like, what's wrong? Something's wrong. I was zoomed way in. Anywho, see a chopsticks buffet right here? I don't see how that place stays in business. I don't never see nobody there. I don't even know if it is still in business. All right. Oh, Nasworth's still over there on the ramp sleeping. Yeah. That's one of our drivers over there sleeping on the ramp. That second truck there, that's our truck. Yep. He called me when he was stopping, said he was going to take him a nap. I said, oh, okay, whatever. I just got up from a nap. Yeah. Anywho, alright folks, we have arrived. Yep. Let's see. Hopefully, wish me luck. Hopefully they got my goulash. That's what I want for dinner today is goulash. I wish they had garlic bread to go with it, but they don't. Anywho, we fixing to find out. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Look at her. Yeah, buddy. Flat top. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, folks. Well, they had my goulash. Yep. And, yeah. Now I'm getting back in here in the back row where I like to park. People ask me why. Because for most of the night I ain't got to worry about my truck. And I try to get the last spot. Is what I try to do. So that way I don't have to worry about anybody hitting my truck in the middle of the night. So see here that's gravel right there. Yeah, somebody can get there. Yeah, if it gets full and last resort, there's a spot there, but this spot here beside me, it's a straight shot. So I should be safe back here. Other than being on the level, I need to move around and level it out some. Because right now it's leaning to the driver's side. And I don't sleep with it leaning to the driver's side. So maneuver around a little bit and get out of the groove and be good to go. And there we are. All right, folks. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.